All right, let's dive right into this explainer. We're talking about the rapidly evolving integration of AI into business analysis. If you've been paying any attention to the industry lately, you already know that artificial intelligence is way past being just a buzzword. It is radically redefining the entire field. So today, we're going to unpack exactly how that transformation is happening, using some direct insights from the front lines of the tech industry. Now, let's just address the elephant in the room straight away, because a lot of professionals are dealing with a very real fear of obsolescence right now. Are business analysts going to be completely replaced by an algorithm? Well, the short answer is no. But the role as we know it is fundamentally changing. The analysts who adapt are going to thrive, while those who ignore this shift, they're inevitably going to be left behind. You see, instead of replacing people, AI actually democratizes productivity. Think about it like this. Historically, the gap between an average performer and a top performer was massive, right? A top performer might just be incredibly fast at structuring a document and visually designing it. But now, when you leverage AI correctly, that gap virtually disappears. An average performer using AI can churn out top-tier work in a fraction of the time. It's the ultimate equalizer. So here is our quick roadmap for today. We'll hit 1. The AI business analyst. 2. Becoming a smart delegator. 3. AI in practice. 4. Ethics, trust, and bias. And finally, number 5, the ultimate human skill. Okay, jumping right into section 1. The AI business analyst, more than just prompt engineering. There's this huge misconception floating around that an AI business analyst is just someone who took a quick weekend crash course in prompt engineering. That couldn't be further from the truth. A truly effective AI business analyst combines deep foundational business and analytical knowledge with a really practical understanding of where AI excels and, honestly, just as importantly, where it completely falls short. You absolutely still need your core business analysis foundations. AI is your amplifier, it's not your replacement. The absolute most crucial thing right now is to avoid the FOMO trap. You know, that fear of missing out that's constantly driven by social media hype. You really don't need to learn every single new tool that gets released today. Instead, build a systematic step-by-step learning path. Start with the basics of AI and machine learning data literacy. And here's the best news for a lot of us. You don't need to suddenly become a master coder overnight. Coding is not required. Just pace yourself strategically, because continuous, lifelong learning, that's the new normal. Moving on to section 2, becoming a smart delegator, the paradigm shift in the BA role. This is where we see a massive shift in the day-to-day workflow. We are moving away from being bogged down individual contributors, spending hours manually typing out user stories and process models from scratch, to becoming smart delegators. You use AI to do the heavy lifting of drafting those initial documents. Then you step in to review, refine, and validate those outputs. This frees up a massive amount of your time so you can actually step up into a strategic advisory role for your clients. Let's look at how this actually plays out in section 3, AI in practice, case studies, from industry transformation to interview application. Just consider the sheer scale of this democratized productivity. On a macro level, you have a company like Insilico Medicine using AI for drug discovery. They're taking a process that traditionally eats up 10 to 15 years and costs $2.6 billion and shrinking it down to just 3 years and a few $1,000,000. It's staggering. And on a micro level, for your daily tasks, creating a UI mockup that used to take an hour in tools like Balsamiq or Figma can now be knocked out in 2 minutes using something like Vasily AI. The time and cost savings are literally game-changing. And look at how massive enterprises are adopting this across the board. Humana is using AI to ingest huge volumes of customer calls and feedback so they can instantly perform rapid root cause analysis. Avanade uses it to automatically categorize functional versus non-functional requirements and build their traceability matrices. Over at Mahindra Mahindra, they're operating an automotive body shop with over 500 robots, all monitored by AI computer vision for real-time quality control. The applications are everywhere. Now, zooming back into the micro level, let's look at a real-world Deloitte interview case study about inventory management. Sure, candidates are expected to use AI, but you can't just blindly type a prompt and hope for the best. You really need a specific 5-step approach: decoding the problem, identifying the gaps, structuring your approach, choosing the exact right deliverable, and finally, validating the output to keep that human in the loop. In step 4 of that process, this smart delegator has to make a critical human decision. You have to identify that a lean, concise PRD, a product requirement document, is the right deliverable for a hybrid or agile environment. AI simply cannot read between the lines of a company's culture. If you let it propose a traditional, heavy, upfront business requirement document for a fast-paced agile team, your application's going to get rejected in a minute. And this brings us to exactly why that human element is non-negotiable: the AI hallucination risk. You have to manually select that PRD and specifically dictate its table of contents to the AI. Like, you have to tell it to use user stories instead of use cases. If you just vague post a prompt asking it to choose the best deliverable and write it, it's probably going to hallucinate, mix methodologies, and hand you the completely wrong format. You have to direct the AI. It does not direct you. Or it's section 4, ethics, trust, and bias, navigating the AI minefield. Now, you might be thinking, well, if it's so great, why hasn't every company fully automated everything yet? The biggest barrier to enterprise adoption isn't a lack of technical skills, it's a fundamental lack of trust. Organizations are absolutely terrified of data privacy leaks. They heavily restrict cloud-based generative AI on their networks because they just can't risk client data being used to train public models. Add in the fact that outputs aren't 100% reliable due to those hallucinations we talked about, and you can see why enterprises are staying highly cautious. Plus, an AI business analyst has to be fiercely vigilant against data bias. If a model is trained on flawed or incomplete data, it's going to spit out skewed, even discriminatory outcomes. A classic example is a medical diagnosis system that worked beautifully for male patients but incorrectly diagnosed female patients. Why? Because the data it learned from predominantly featured male symptoms. It's just a practical reality of how these things work. As the BA, it's literally your job to question the data sources and ensure fair representation, so we don't end up with catastrophic operational failures. Which leads us perfectly into section 5, the ultimate human skill, why you are still irreplaceable. I love this quote. A headache is just a symptom, not the disease. Think about it. Just like a doctor diagnosing a patient, you have to look past the superficial complaints a stakeholder throws at you. When a client says, hey, we desperately need this new software feature, that's usually just the headache. AI will happily sit there and generate a massive requirement document for that feature all day long, but it will never stop to ask if, say, a lack of employee training is actually the real disease. So the absolute most underrated, vital skill in the AI era, it isn't prompt engineering, it's human empathy. It's your ability to build trust, read the room, and ask those tough, probing questions to diagnose the true root cause of a problem. AI can process all the data in the world, but you still have to figure out what data actually matters. As AI redefines what it means to be a business analyst, shifting you from a manual typist into a high-level strategic advisor, I want to leave you with a final thought to chew on. If AI can instantly process the data and generate the documents for you, are your human relationships, your empathy, and your critical questioning actually your ultimate competitive advantage? Let that guide how you build your skill set moving forward. Thanks for joining me on this explainer, and I really encourage you to get out there and start experimenting with these tools yourself.